Welcome aboard Mission Launch 2022. These are the CRYPT darts. I really like these colouring. We've got the gold with the gunmetal. They do them in two varieties, the M1 and the M2. These are the M1. I was sent them in 22 grams, and I'll put some graphics up here so you can see the dimensions and the other varieties. So if you pause the video, you can have a look and see them here. So let's get stuck in. First of all, let's have a quick look at these barrels. And like I said, at 43mm, they're going to be nice and interesting to try. We've got a micro grip going into another ring grip here, and then a more discreet sort of soft feel ring cut at the front. Really like these CRYPT colorings here. We've got the gold and black, and I think it looks sort of a little bit Aztec-y. Really nice feel to the darts, and I think it'll complement it when we put it all together. I'll construct the darts now so we can have a look at them all together, and then we'll have a close-up look at the points all the way back to the flights. So here we go in its full glory. I think it's a really nice torpedo-shaped dart. Starting from the front, we have a really nice black point. Nice and simple, nothing too complicated, but once again, gets away from my pet peeve of having those silver points in there. So have a look here, we've got some discreet ring cuts on the front. They don't go too deep, so if you are on the front and you're looking for a lot of grip, might not necessarily be for you unless you hold a little bit further back here where we have some good standard ring grip, which you can see holds my fingers quite well. Then we have a micro grip. It's not too small together, it's got some quite nice depth. It's almost got a sort of mini razor grip to it. You can see the mission logo there, which goes into the grip lock stems and is finished off nicely with these CRYPT flights. You see them as I rotate, sort of picks up the gold as it hits the light, and finally at the top end we have the mission logo there. All together, really nicely put together. Can't really see any flaws in the whole setup. Let's get them to the board.
So these are the CRYPT darts, 22 grams. They're 43mm long, so a little bit shorter, but I'm really looking forward to throwing these.
Correction, they're 45mm long. I was looking at the M2 details. First impressions of the dart, you look at the angle that these enter in at, which is perfect for me. You've got a really nice high tail entry, which means I can play right into that. I also found that the micro grip wasn't too slippy. Sometimes when micro grip is really close together, it sort of zips through your fingers and falls out, but I think that the razor element sort of holds it together a little bit better. With the mission launch fast approaching, I haven't edited any of this footage. This is literally my first impressions throwing the darts, and like I said, all of these angles that they enter, aside from when you collide into it, are all really nice and high-tailed, perfect with the setup straight out of the box.
So my first impressions, I could really easily throw this dart. It's really good dimensions for me. Supplied with these short stems and the large flights. Straight out the box, I could probably use these in a match, I think. Yeah, I really like these. I'm going to throw another one, but I will.
What I like about the front is even though it's smooth, it feels really solid, and it gives you that front entry again. Just a really nicely balanced dart.
Yeah, nice.
So these darts will retail at £50.95, which I think for the cuts that they've got, the different colourings, it's really well put together, nicely priced, and I think it'll sell well. I'd be really curious to try the M2 at 43mm. I think that will do extremely well and give me even more entry of that high tail that I like. Now for those who like soft tips, there are varieties in the M1 and the M2 available, and like I said, if you have a look at the earlier parts, it will give you the breakdown of all of those dimensions. They come in 22 gram and 24 gram in the steel tip, and 20 gram and 21 gram in the soft tip. Dimensions wise, they do get a little bit thick in that mid section. You're looking at between 7mm and 7.8mm. However, I feel like that mid section is far enough away for it to actually not cause too much collision, and with the taper it allows you to get close into that treble, so it doesn't affect you quite as much as maybe having a full fat or more of a bomb sort of style shape, where that larger section might create a little bit of crowding in the trebles. So I didn't have an issue with it whatsoever. I didn't even realise it was as thick as it said it was. It just felt incredibly comfortable to throw. I do have all of the new Mission range, so if you have any questions, please do reach out to me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, I'm on it. So head over to Darts Corner now, buy yourself some of the new range, like the video, share, subscribe, and remember, love darts.